What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about reasons why I disagree how YouTube operates and stuff like that. Because I am back on YouTube, but I was restricted. So before I couldn't like post on my community on my channel for about a couple weeks, simply because I was which was kind of my fault, but I was like kind of like name calling someone I didn't like. And then I think that person either reported me for cyberbullying or YouTube. Also, before all that too, YouTube could give me a lot of strikes based on the things I was saying on my community. They were saying I was saying things that involve nudity and sex, and but yeah, YouTube don't even, but like the words I was saying didn't even evolve that or it involved that. And I wasn't even talking about it. And I wasn't even saying words that involve those words. And I'm kind of worried because why I just said the N word and S word. I hope YouTube doesn't restrict me because of that, but it probably will, honestly. It'll probably give me another strike. I regret saying that, um, but it's just like YouTube is just, I think AI runs it or something runs it how we're like it's very sensitive of how people talk. And I'm like, dude, we live in a isn't don't we have a freedom of speech? And if also like if we're like if someone's reporting us to where we're hurting their feelings, why can't YouTube give an option for that person to simply block that channel so they'll stop messaging that person? And no, but instead YouTube will rather take the route of temporarily banning your channel from uploading and being active on it. It makes no fucking sense. It doesn't make no fucking sense, right? And if you also use a lot of profanity and stuff like that, well, what YouTube should do is they should not allow people within certain age groups or certain people with a certain age to look at their channel. As simple as that, or to have them verificate their fucking age so they can like whether it be like a face scan or their date of birth and stuff like that. So now they could watch it or give them warnings. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, but YouTube wants to take the most pettiest route. And not only that, but if YouTube is low key evil because it is evil because YouTube also promotes people who use their wealth to help give them brands. Chauncey Wan talks about this on his YouTube channel. He exposed how like a lot of people who are very famous, they got nothing to offer when it comes to like into lecturally, but they push out agendas to dumb people down. They make these types of people become very famous is and a lot of views. They don't shadow ban them or anything like that. They give them a lot of they give them like over thousands and even millions of like subscribers, viewers. They put them in the algorithm, and also they let you automatically subscribe to their channel without you even realizing it. So YouTube will do that while also shadow banning most people's channels, so they won't let it be more well known, and so they won't let it be more put out there. They'll block them from having a lot of people view their channel and to even engage in it. They'll block their comments, they'll block their algorithm, they'll block their subscriptions, their viewers, and their engagement like that. So YouTube will do all that just so it can make money, pretty much. So they profit off of that. So YouTube is very like petty, and YouTube is very hypocritical, and people who run YouTube are corrupt people who wants greed, who wants money. So that's pretty much why I don't like YouTube. But unfortunately, YouTube is the only platform that has the most freedom and also I feel the most comfortable with. I'm not sure how YouTube was before, but I'm pretty sure people will say that YouTube had more freedom back then. It was less sensitive like that. But because of money, because of greed, certain people who control YouTube, they want to run it as a business instead of it as a free platform for people to express themselves and to enjoy that YouTube platform, right? So yeah. So that's the problems I have with YouTube that really pissed me off. And now whenever I'm making a YouTube video, because with my channel, I'm a very free thinker. No, yeah, I guess a free thinker, but I love to talk. I love to voice my opinions. I love to be free. I'm very expressive on my YouTube channel. This is why I even named it Speak Your Mind. The human mind is very expressive. So when I'm speaking it, yeah, I'm gonna say profanity. I'm gonna say things that may rub people the wrong way. But that's why, like I said, YouTube should have a warning, or not warning to where they could take down your channel, but a warning to people to where that content creator might use a lot of profanity in their videos. Are you old enough to handle it, or are you just simply willing to handle it? Give them a warning. You know what I'm saying? Don't ban a person's channel like that. So that's what I hate about YouTube. I know people, even like Chauncey one, YouTube almost took down his channel a couple times. They gave him strikes. They warned him a lot. It's some bullshit, man. And he's my favorite content creator. So I imagine they would have took his channel down. I think they did took a couple of his channels down multiple times. So he had to make new ones. And I'm like, dude, like there's people that actually love his channel, people that look up to him. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, YouTube wants to do some bullshit like that. So imagine Chauncey one's like his videos, his channel, his YouTube channel almost got banned. You know, so this is fucking crazy. It's ridiculous, man. I don't. So it's just ridiculous. It's fucked up, man. So like I hate, and I'm kind of like scared of the words I say and what I post because I'm afraid YouTube is going to give me a lot of strikes. And not only that, but when YouTube gives you strikes for the reasons why they give you strikes, it's not even accurate. Like the example I said, I had multiple strikes. God, this 1 month alone, I had so many strikes saying that I was using um sex and nudity on my posts and all that, and they said that it's prohibited. And I'm like, dude, I not once have I said any words that involve that. I use cuss words, but I'm not talking about sex or nudity like that, you know? So like what the fuck are they talking about? So if YouTube is going to create situations where they want to ban people or give people strikes and warnings to where they want to restrict their fucking videos or hard-earned videos, at least be right about it, at least be accurate about it, at least be fair about it. You know what I'm saying? So YouTube, they're not even fucking fair because it's either run by corrupt people who use AI that's fucking useless to take people's shit down. There's like people are making Patreons and Vimeos and other platforms like that because YouTube is so fucking sensitive, you know? So it's fucking crazy. Um, like all the good content creators that actually have talent and skill, they're getting shadow banned. They are preventing their channels from growing by giving access to people around the world to see their videos and channel. They have people because they have a lot of money that's ruled by the government or higher powers like that. So they can push on an agenda or they use people to push on an agenda to dumb people down. They make these people go viral. So it's just that's the type of shit we're dealing with. So this is one of the reasons why I hate YouTube, and I'm starting to really dislike YouTube and not respect it. But again, I'm still going to use it because that's the only app that has the most freedom and that has more privacy. Other platforms, apps like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, like all those apps, they don't have privacy, and for some reason, they'll let people who you work with, people you know in real life, who you associate with, for some reason they'll have these people somehow find your videos and your channel even if you don't want that. So that's what I hate about it. But even those apps run you the same way how YouTube controls the algorithm, how in a corrupt way, they do the same thing with these other apps as well too. So no. So it's a lose-lose situation, but these apps are worse though. Um yeah, so it's fucking ridiculous. But there's other videos on YouTube though. They have other violence and they have other things that are very gruesome. But yeah, we can see those videos and they have warnings before you watch them. But when people use profanity or they'll say certain things or they're trash talking someone, they're quick to ban your channel or to give you strikes and they'll restrict you for a long ass time too, for 2 weeks, for 60 days, for 90 days, and then you have to do an appeal. The fact that there's an option to do an appeal tells you that how corrupt this fucking shit is. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know they know what the fuck they're doing, which is fucked up. The fact that there is an appeal option because they know they're not fucking accurate with their shit. So it's fucking insane. That's why you have a lot of videos or channels that people who don't spread good information, don't know what they're talking about, they just seem very dumb. For some reason, they go viral. For example, you see all these tarot readers who like lie to people, who give people false hope, who feed off of people's codependency. They go viral, and most of them are females. Most of them have like 100,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers, and they're making money off of it. But yet they're lying to their customers. They're giving people false hope. They're feeding off of their codependency and off of their trauma by giving them false hope, saying that their ex is thinking about them. Their ex is going to come back to their life. In 5 years, they're going to be a millionaire, or like they give them false hope to make them feel good. This is what most tarot readers and spiritual videos that have a lot of like they're making money off of it, or even like viral channels as well too. It doesn't have to be spirituality, but the reason why they're able to get so much people is because they're giving them false lies and false hope, because they're trying to make their emotions feel good. If you can have your audience emotions feel good, that's how you're able to attract an audience, because a lot of people run off of their fucking ego and they don't really reflect. They don't reflect like that. They like to feel good. So when you have content creators who don't offer no real value, who don't know what they're talking about, but because they know how to make their audience feel good, that's how they're able to attract so many subscribers and viewers, and they make money off of it, to where they don't have to participate and work for the society. They can make free income simply by lying to their viewers and subscribers, by making their emotions feel good. They don't have to be accurate, they don't have to be right, but if they could get their emotions to feel good, that's how they're able to attract a lot of success when it comes to their channel, to where they can even make money off of it, or popularity, or even fame, or even going viral, or have a large following. A lot of tarot readers are very good at this, especially people who are into spirituality. They're very good at this. They cannot do the proper healing work. They cannot be spiritual on the right path. But because they use spirituality as a way for them to bring people in to make them feel good, that's how they're able to get away with it pretty much. And it's not that hard to see. Like if you look at all these tarot videos, not even tarot, but spiritual videos, if you read their titles, if you notice that it all draws suspense, it makes people wanting more. It keeps people either confused, stuck, or make them feel good. And all these things, it could have some truth to it, but for the full story, there's no real truth behind it. It's just make up stories, unrealistic life stories, random predicaments, just so they can make people want more, you know? So that's how tarot readers are able to profit like that. And I can see this shit happening. This is why like a lot of tarot readers, male or female, but mostly females, they have such a large following, even though they don't have no real skill when it comes to their actual work, because they're drawing their audience in by their emotions. Most of their audience are very traumatized. They're very lost spiritually. They're very lost, and they're very heartbroken. So this is why most of their videos, they're able to attract them in by making them feel good, by having them make videos about like talking about their ex or their next future love interests, how they're feeling and what they're going through, or like how they're gonna attract a new lover, or like how people view them, or like how they're the chosen one, how they're so perfect and amazing, how they're gonna have so many blessings come into their way. They give them they make up a life story to where they can make them feel good, and they can uplift them. There's a difference between uplifting someone and being optimistic for them to do better in life. There's a difference between doing that compared to giving people false hope, a false identity, a false sense of like love, a false sense of like just make believe stories, so where they could draw people in at a business level. That's how this is why they're so fucking good at attracting so many people, because they think like a business person, and they use spirituality to do that. And the best way to use spirituality to do that is to make someone feel good by tarot videos, tarot readings, spiritual videos, downloads, or predicting their life stories, like when it's not even fucking true. So this is why most tarot videos, most spiritualists, all they talk about is relationships. That's it. They don't talk about how to make the society a better place. They don't talk about how corrupted society is. They don't talk about how to get out of their situation. They don't talk about how to do the proper healing work in order for you to ascend. They don't talk about like how to improve your finances. No. And even they do talk about those things, which they don't, but if they do, they're going to still make up a bullshit ass make-believe story to make their viewers feel good, so they can get more profit off of them. They profit off of their trauma. So that's all I got to say. Have a good one. Peace.